UJ Soweto Campus Stadium for today's second AFCON qualifier. And this time around, it is Group C that will be in action. I'm Xolizondo, and I'll be your match announcer for this afternoon. The two teams that will be going head-to-head is Botswana and Comoros. And this is for a potential place in the semi-finals of this championship. Let's start things off with Botswana's team lineup. This is the starting 11. Goalkeeper and jersey number 1, Musimane Kgape Selebalo. Jersey number 3, Junior Ketshabile. Jersey number 5, Brian Maluba. Jersey number 6, Tyrone Mateus. Jersey number 7, Kutlo Mananye. Jersey number 8, Baisana Mosila. Jersey number 11, Tliso Moshawa. Jersey number 12, Retabile Motehwe. Jersey number 17, Khosi Tsidi. Jersey number 19, Tero Bubi. And jersey number 20, Peño Legoto. They will be coached by Udirile Matlago. Here is Botswana's bench. Jersey number 2, Junior Khote. Jersey number 4, Peo Mosala. Jersey number 5, George Tsae. Jersey number 10, Lemogang Sepemo. Jersey number 14, Khatlo Kelatile. Jersey number 15, Aubakwe Ratsuru. Jersey number 16 and goalkeeper on the bench, Makakeng Lehoa. And jersey number 18, Bakang Dituhe. Here is Comoros starting 11. Goalkeeper and jersey number 16, Ryan Ibrahim. Jersey number 3, Kayef Rijali. Jersey number 4, Moimala Madi. Jersey number 5 and captain, Noah Mnemoy. Jersey number 7, Yazid Musa. Jersey number 9, Yazid Chako. Jersey number 11, Fasfadine Amada. Jersey number 12, Murad Said. Jersey number 13, Hakim Hassani. Jersey number 17, Salim Hakim. And jersey number 20, Kilian Antoisi. Here is the bench for Comoros. Jersey number 1 and goalkeeper Khaled Mlemungu. Jersey number 2, Soidria Din Said. Jersey number 6, El Amin Ahmed. Jersey number 8, Yazid Soilihi. Jersey number 10, Yanis Mohammed. Jersey number 14, Yusan Hassani. Jersey number 15, Nofal Saeed. Imran Atumani. And jersey number 19, Kalen Saeed. They will be coached by Samirdin Yusuf. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the CAF match officials for today's encounter. Referee Nonjabulo Ndlela from South Africa. Assistant referee number 1, Siza Ndangamandla from Lesotho. Assistant referee number 2, Lamek Piri from Malawi. And the 4th official, Nelson Da Silva from Angola.
le computer, le graphics. That moment now. You crossing fingers. Yeah. 130. 130. Ah. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
With consequence. The COSAFA Under-17 Championship returns with another chapter of drama and possibility. Today, the story shifts to Group C, where Botswana and Comoros collide in a contest laden with consequence. And here's how it looks then in Group C, with the other 3 o'clock kickoff seeing South Africa take on Mauritius. And the story for Botswana is quite simple. Win, and they reach the last 4 of this competition after having acquired 3 points against Mauritius, beating them 6-0. The Comoros only have 1 draw. South Africa a full complement of 6 points from the 2 games that they played. They meet Mauritius in the game at the UJAW Muller Stadium. So perhaps the best second place team may just come from this very group. The CAF anthem fills the air, a unifying hymn that transcends borders and reminds us of the shared journey of African football. These are the moments where young players step beyond the boundaries of geography and expectation, carrying the weight of their nations while chasing their own aspirations. 2 teams, 1 stage, and a single chance to advance. The time has come to let the football speak. But before the football speaks, let's go down to the national anthems of the respective countries, starting with Botswana.
Standing for the singing of the national
anthems have been sung. The flags now stand tall under the African sky, their colors woven into the hopes of the two nations. Botswana's young zebras gather with the knowledge that history beckons. A victory today will propel them into the semi-finals, a place they've only been once before. Their journey has been one of perseverance, and they'll need every ounce of it in this decisive encounter. For Comoros, this is about pride and possibility. The Islanders may stand as underdogs, but in football, the odds have no voice on the pitch. They'll aim to disrupt, to inspire, and to seize their moment on a stage that offers opportunity to those bold enough to take it. So for Coach Oderile Matlaku, he's gone with a very strong 11, and it looks like a 4-1-4-1 with the midfield being tight and congested. It's going to be a very important role for Ritabile, Tyron, and Taliso to play. Makacheng and Junior will lead the side up front. The defense will have Kutlo, Paisane Mozilla, Peño Lecheto, as well as Maluva. Take you through the officials then. We have Nonchabulo Nkela from South Africa taking charge of this game. She'll be assisted rather by Caesar Tangamandla of Lesotho, Amek Piri, and the fourth official is Nelson De Silva, in charge of the game between Mozambique, or Zambia, and Zimbabwe rather. For Sadrine Yusuf, it's a strong 11-2 that will look to build and get better. They will have Menamoy in the back playing with Mahdi. Musa and Rajali will have individual roles to play on the wide back channels. And then the midfield roles of Hakim Answahili will be important. Kirian Antonisi and Hakim Hassani lead the line for the Islanders.
Yes, I'm coming.
The young Zebras, they know that this is a chance to etch their name deeper into history. Comoros, the island shaped by the rhythm of the Indian Ocean, enters this clash as an underdog. But their path has been marked by frustration. A narrow loss to South Africa and a draw to Mauritius. Yet for the Comorians, hope is as boundless as the waters that surround their hope. Known for their unpredictability, they will aim to play without fear, embracing the chance to disrupt Botswana's dream. So the air is heavy with expectation, yet filled with the innocence of youth. This is development football at its finest, where mistakes are lessons and every touch carries the promise of growth. So, we're underway then. Referee wants the ball to be taken once again by Botswana to kick us off. They're dressed in the Argentina-like strip, the light blue and white. And then for the Comoros, they're in green, and they attack the goal to the left of your screen. Let's see who takes this one home. There have been lots of drama so far in these under-17 CAF championships. With the game, the midday kickoff between Zimbabwe and Namibia producing 8 goals, 4-4. So Zimbabwe wait on to see whether they will qualify. The permutations are simple. Should Botswana get anything less than a victory, it will be the Zimbabweans that qualify for the semi-finals. But if Botswana are able to keep the Islanders at bay, then they will themselves find themselves in a decent position. They'll pick up the first 3-pointer of the tournament, and it would have caused the biggest upset for Botswana in recent years. Let's see how this one goes. I enjoyed watching Botswana's first game against South Africa. Showed lots of growth, the Botswana side. It's a very strong South African team where Kamohelo Maraletse went rampant that day, but this is an early chance here. Ball threaded through. The first semi-finalist has been confirmed in Angola. They enjoyed a 1-0 success yesterday against Mozambique, booking their place in the top 4 and a step closer to the showpiece. For Botswana, their 2 games yielded 4-0 against South Africa. They lost on the day. South Africans had Buhloko, Maraletse, as well as Stevens on the score sheet. They then went to turn their fortunes around this Botswana side against Mauritius, where they won 2-0. The goal scorers on that day was a young man by the name of Comoros Tidi. He's the man on the ball now in your picture of Emabuza FC. Brian Maluba to take the first set piece of the game. Maluba goes for targets. Too much on that one for the young central midfielder. Actually plays more as a wide back, does Maluba. Showed you how the group looks in the beginning. South Africa sat at the top with 2 wins from 2. They'll look to make it 3 from 3 against Mauritius that they're playing at right now at the AW Muller Stadium. Zambia beat Eswatini by some goals. They have also confirmed themselves, and 2 semi-finalists rather confirmed, Zambia and Angola. But they won't play each other. The winner of Group B will play the winner of Group C. So Zambia await the winner of this group, which could be the South Africans, likely to be the South Africans. And then the winner of Group C, and winner of Group A rather, plays the winner of this group. So Angola wait to watch to see whether they'll play the best second place team from the tournament. Could be Zimbabwe or Botswana at the moment. Manamoy, the captain for the Comoros, not on the same wavelength as his goalkeeper there as he makes that pass. First corner of the game is going to go to the young Zebras. There's the goalkeeper, Ryan Ibrahim. It's his first game playing in goals for the Comoros. They'd used Khaled, and all in their other games, the man of Barrel FC. So first starts for Ryan Ibrahim. First corner for Makacheng Lechua. Chance here for Botswana. It's again Comoros Tidi was attacking that. Last touches of a Botswana player. Having talking to early on here to jersey 12 Muraid Said, as well as Lechua, laying down the law to the 2 young men. Botswana with a team that predominantly features 16-year-olds, only one 15-year-old in the starting 11 today, which is Brian Maluba. Some of the teams have gone with more younger teams, although that's been more with the ladies. We've seen more 15 and 14-year-olds. As we see a move here by the Comoros, ball clipped over there by Yazid Musa.
Un peu plus d'envie là. Allez.
One of 3 15-year-olds on the pitch is Maluba. So is Yazid Musa, as well as Ahmad. Charge here being made by Mocheche. There's a push on his back, but all within the laws of the game from jersey 11, Saeed Ahmad. Comoros debuted in this competition in 2019. 5 years ago now. And they've never made it out of the group in their endeavors here.
Compte davantage. Salim, t'es loin, t'es loin.
They lost 3-0 to South Africa 2 days ago now at the UJ Muller Stadium. Again, man of the match in that game was Kamohelo Maraletse Stevens and Buhluku on the score sheet. And then they went to, they opened their accounts 0-0 against Mauritius. Goalless draw that game yielded. So it's a chance for them to get their first victory. Botswana already have one in their belt.
Wake up there.
You chat to the head coach of Botswana, Odorichina Matlaku. He says that the Zimbabwean game has set them up quite nicely for this one. So brilliant watch, that 8-8. Young Zebras were also out here witnessing and looking. It weren't exactly how they would have wanted a draw. Botswana have appeared here 9 times at the competition. Compared to the second appearance that's made here by the Comoros, it's their second time playing at the competition. So there's clearly a little bit more experience for the Botswana coaching team. All the boys, it would be their first time playing, but for the coaches, they've been here before. The nation has been here before. Comoros only the second time playing. 2 teams didn't register men's-wise out of the 14 in the COSAFA region. Madagascar and the Seychelles. For Botswana, their best was 4th place in the last tournament that they played at 2022. They were able to make it out the group, so they want to equal that record best of theirs as this ball is played and threaded forward. Goalkeeper Ryan Ibrahim out and plays his captain Menamoy. Rajali. Not done by Penyo Lekheto. Just possessed by Yazid Soili. Quick as a burst of pace does Yazid Musa of Stade Bredois and the Comoros. So actually, interestingly enough, it's the first time that these teams ever play each other in under-17 formats. They got a good 4 points in their debut. Did the Comoros getting 4 points. 1-0 victory against Lesotho. 0-0 against Mozambique, and then losing 3-0 to Angola. Even some of the results, they did come back in 2020, but were disqualified after their players declared ineligible. They were one of 4 sides to be disqualified in that 2020 campaign. Including Botswana, who were also disqualified, Eswatini and Zimbabwe. So both sides didn't feature in the tournament in South Africa in 2020 because of those reasons. Ineligibility. Kimasani up for the play today. He's pressing the highest of the Comoros players. Moima. It's going to fizzle out here to jersey 11 Said Ahmad. That's the guilty man there.
Hakim, encore
Botswana.
plus, encore plus.
Tero Bubi.
Passif, reviens plus vite. Reviens et te rate.
Till then in Botswana there's a development happening in almost all the regions, but they are only yet to really establish their development leagues solidly and have real competition all throughout. As Botswana win that one back now, movement on that left by Lekgowa. Being marched and watched by Ahmad. Manayane with the throw. Can Botswana do something with it here? Ibrahim clears only the way of a Botswana man. Now he's out of his goal. Chance here for Botswana and Moso. Back into that danger area, and Ibrahim able to deal with uncomfortably. Opening up here, this is Hakim Hassani. Hakim Hassani opens up his body, and the goalkeeper Silibalo deals with it well. He's played all the games for Botswana, conceding 4 goals over 180 minutes. Silibalo. Slow start to this one. Teams just feeling each other out at the moment. Not wanting to give anything away. Botswana finding one another. But it's really just gauging. It's tough then when you play a Southern African competition with opposition that you've never seen before. It means that you only really get to get a gauge of what the other team looks like in the game. Bubi. 2 men for the young Zebras on that right. And he's just overplayed it there. Does well to beat a couple of players. Does Ritabile Mochekwe. Look at that. And then the pass just not on the same wavelength. Peño Lejeto. For Botswana, they'll look to build, like I said, on their 4th place finish. Before that, their record at this tournament was not the prettiest. For disqualification in 2020 and exiting the pool 2 years ago following a 2-2 draw with Malawi, 1-0 over Zambia and 4-2 loss to Zambia. They lost to Zambia in a semi-final. That's it, semi-final I was telling you about that they made in 2022. They then also lost 5-2 to Malawi then in the bronze medal match after they'd drawn with them 2-2 in the group. So still some work to build on for this Botswana team. Silibalo. Peño Lejeto. Marcelo Busi sends it to Brian Maluba. Dispossessed by Hakim Hassani. Comoros are one of the newer teams to feature. It's good to have more and more sides come and get the experience of playing at an under-17 championship like this. It can only bode well for the teams going forward in future, and so also for the youngsters that play here. Teams with the most championships are South Africa and Zambia, both on 3. Angola have 2 COSAFA under-17 championships, while Zimbabwe and Namibia only have 1 each. Foul. Well, moving forward for Yazid Soyili. He plays in a team called Pretengisor Orgi. Just a push there, you see it on Mozilla. Just patient with the build-up. Botswana this time they've won a foul there. And Makacheng Lechua. He's already got the card out. And it's jersey 12, Muraid Saeed, that goes into the book then. First player to be carded from the Comoros. There was quite some drama in the game between South Africa and the Comoros at the UJ Muller Stadium. Fights and the like. A physical game that was. But what I hear is that the Comoros marked a young sensation, Emil Witbooi, quite well. Not in the game as much against the Comoros team. Alright, Saeed, the man that just got carded, and Saeed Ahmad did a very good job of keeping out the man that was training at Chelsea, being watched there. Four-man wall. Ibrahim organizes himself defensively. See many changes when it comes to day 3 of the tournament. Selection-wise, lots of the Zimbabwean supporters not pleased with the selection of Pakifil Chivenga. That he chose to bench Siyanda, the goalkeeper. This is development football, and so every single one of the kids that come play here need to get some bit of game time. So you'll even see in the second half, triple, double changes to be made at a time, just to give everyone a fair bit of time to expose their talent to the world. These games being watched all over the globe. Maluba clears that one away. Brian Maluba, one of the only 15-year-old in the side that starts today for Botswana. Means he'll be one of the only few players to be able to be eligible to play again next year. Of course, I was mentioning that with some of the lady teams, they've already started thinking of the 2026 qualifiers, and they've brought some younger kids to start planning for the next season. For the men's, we've seen largely guys of age, 2008, just about right. The shot came through there from Madi, Moimala Madi. Man down for the young Zebras. That's a nice strip that the Botswana technical team is wearing. These kits made especially for the showpiece here. Yeah, it gives that zebra vibe. Straight from Gaborone. It's Maluba. Perhaps that hand to the back of the head of Maluba is what's caused him slight pain. Of course, the journey then here is to try to qualify firstly for the Cup of Nations, and then after that, potentially the Under-17 FIFA World Cup. Also known as called the FIFA World Cup. Previously it was called the Under-17 Championship. Someone's gone down from the Comoros. It looks like it's Hakim Hassani. Attack goes on anyway, and now Nonjabulo Nontendlela goes over to remedy the situation. Calls on the Comoros bench to bring some aid. See what happened there. It is indeed Hakim Hassani. No, rather that is jersey 12. Said, the only player to be booked so far in this game. So the young Lady Zebras also in the building to support. Geez, I like their kit. It's really got an African-like feel, this Botswana strip, and they're waving at the cams for the world to see. They've been in some good action, the Botswana ladies also. COSAFA officials watch on from the other side of this UJ turf. You've got experience also from the ladies from Botswana to come through here and really compete. They shared a tough group also with teams such as Zambia. As we see an attack now on that left side. Here's the chop back now. Chance opening up here. Hakim Hassani clears that one, but danger not quite averted yet. It's still Botswana ball. Bubi. Mosho showing off. The scouting for both teams quite identical then, in the sense that it's first gone in the regions. I'm told that Botswana have something somewhat of a development league in every single region. But their development focuses starts at under 15 and then it's under 17, and then after that you consider their players seniors of some sort, and they need to play under 20 from there. So they've got big steps in their stages of development. Starts under 15 and then the league goes to under 17. Oh, that's naughty business by the goalkeeper. Referee says it's all okay. Sedibalo will be thankful there. Tyron Matthys still going as Matthys. Now he gets onto the ball and does a good job to keep it at his feet. Maluba. Becheto. Oh, it's good to find Matthys. If you look at around the world and development football taking place across the globe, it's interesting then if you start to look at North Korea as a case study. Because North Korea, similar sort of setup to most African countries, especially when you start thinking of financial input and inject. Geez, but they've done well, North Korea, at the recent Under-17 World Cup and at the Asian Games. So some people of the opinion that perhaps COSAFA and CAF should model what's being done there. Also very similar in terms of early development. I think the quicker you start playing, the better, because you have more minutes under your belt. And when you're playing in the youth game, the more minutes you've got, the better you are most of the time. Bubi. I haven't seen Junior Kishabile all too much in the game. He hasn't been involved all too much for Botswana. It's so much show. This is Mozilla. He's patient with it. Botswana, a draw won't do for them. They need to get the full complement, otherwise it'll be the Warriors of Zimbabwe that go through. And perhaps want to add to their one title back in 2007. There he is now, Kitsabile, shows his face as the commentary mentions him. For the Comoros, their football development is also slowly picking up in tournaments like this. Only force the Comoros to go out and scout and select players in the various regions. They've got 1 or 2 development leagues. With also their senior men's football also coming up on the upside of things in recent times, we can only anticipate that the junior ranks will also follow suit in due course. Remember, they've had some shock results even against the South Africans at the senior level. I think they shared a group with South Africa also in the oof. Oh, that's studs, that's naughty business. Referee's not going to have any of it. Gives another last warning to Salim Hakim. And have your foot in the air like that. No. That is okay. Tiropubi of Academy of Camps. Looks like a change being prepped for the Islanders already. Half an hour into the time. Set piece then to be taken by Rajali. Towards that further right of the pitch. Some confirmation on the scoreline for you then. 0-0 after 30 minutes, half an hour to go. And an hour's worth of football still to be played for Botswana to qualify. So reminder, that's what's at stake here. Qualification for the semis for Botswana for the second time. The other game taking place at the UJ A.W. Muller Stadium. South Africa have already scored 3 goals against Mauritius. Set piece here on this near side by Maluba. Scattered in the box are the young zebras. Some on the bye, some towards that far post, some occupying the 12-yard area towards the penalty spot. Maluba dings it towards that 12 yards. Booby can't come onto it now. There's going to be a counter-attack here by Musa. The counter-attack dies before it's even really begun. For sure, just possessed by Rejali. Now this is Sohili with Musa in the box. Musa could get there. Yeah, so South Africa leading means that they definitely going to top Group C and are going to meet Zambia in a semi-final on Wednesday. It'll be the first of the semi-finals. Angola waits to see whether it will be Zimbabwe or Botswana. So if Comoros draw this game, Zimbabwe go through. So early change for the Comoros. Jersey 12 makes way, belonging to Said.
Coming off is jersey number 13.
So that's jersey number 13.
And coming on
Asani.
is jersey number 8.
And they bring on Junior Bonua Said, jersey 15 of Stade Briochin. And they also bring on jersey number 8, Yazid Soili of ASPTT Marseille. Two early changes by coach Samardine Youssouf. Coached by a French coach, these Comorans. Yeah, so Botswana need nothing less than a victory. If Comoros get a draw here, Zimbabwe will play Angola. While South Africa play Zambia in semis on Wednesday. If Botswana win, it'll be Botswana-Angola. But what I'm told is occurring at the moment in Botswana is really similar to Comoros. I think this is a very like-for-like game in the sense that it's two teams, two nations that are really starting to invest in development football. The Comoros in football as a whole. They've picked up 1 point. They will be on 4 if they win here. Not ruling them out. 2 for the victory. If they win, they're on 4 points. But their goal difference may just supersede them. They need to score lots and lots of goals if they want to be able to get through to a semi-final. Never rule anything out in football. Football doesn't... There's the old saying that there's no therefore in football. Interestingly, COSAFA also have a COSAFA Challenge Cup. Those are competitions where you're not qualifying quite for Cup of Nations, but playing still Southern African football to grow and develop. I think that's the purpose really of tournaments like this, is to make sure that the next crop of footballers is in good hands, and that's a good skill by jersey 6, Matthijs. So the South Africans off to a quick start against Mauritius, who will likely now finish bottom of the group. Kitsabire over the top for Lekgoa. Nine minutes to go in the first period. It's been quiet. It's been a tactical game. Musa. Wins it back for Comoros. Now that's a good skipping in the midfield. Naughty challenge should be perhaps carded. Referee is going to give just a warning to Matthijs. I like the Botswana kit. It looks a bit like the kit that the Argentinians won when they won the recent World Cup now in Qatar. It's that light blue and white strip. Need to start playing football like the Argentinians. Set piece then to be taken from quite far out by replacement Yazid Swahili. Means Comoros ball that after it ricochets off Lechua. It looked like it touched the hand there of Booby. Referee agrees. So that COSAFA Challenge Cup also competitions that countries and nations like the Comoros are looking to play more frequently in. So that they can get that experience. It's all about experience and exposure at this level of the game. Yep, that the Comoros are also looking to participate more frequently now, also in the under-15 competitions. That's where it looks like the African continent is looking to start really having national teams at under-15 level. For the very first time this year, we had the under-15 COSAFA Schools Championship that took place in Walvis Bay of Namibia. Sabine just possessed that. Kylian Antones, and then doesn't quite find another green shirt. He's looking for the run of the replacement, Nafwal Junior Boyna Said. He's played 163 minutes, started lots and lots of the games. Said, in fact, taken off towards the latter stages against South Africa. Referee wants jersey 11 to put his shin guards up. Jersey 17, rather, Salim Hakim. Put her socks up so shin guards don't show. And that one's destined for Musa. Good defending by Brian Maluba. No real cut chances so far after 40 minutes of football. Resolute defensively from both teams. Rajali to Musa. Musa turns now, yeah. Shots won't come through. Good defending from Botswana. Both teams have really been defensively organized. Possessions also been quite evenly shared. Can feel these are teams that are almost at the same level here. Now, the clip over the top. Looked like there was a tug in the pool there that referee didn't blow for now. Saili plays it through. Chance for number 9, Chakur. Yazid Chakur. Comfortable on the ball and then sees the overlapping run of Rijali. It's very good is Salim Hakimi. Doesn't lose the ball all too often. Killian now wants to play with his captain Moima. We start to shoot that Shugela. That's what we want to see now. Here's a potential counter-attack. It's dealt with well by Moimola Madi. Goes to ground, does Mosho. I wonder what happened to him. Oh, he's just stepped on there by the big captain, Noah Minamo. By this time in the other game, there were lots and lots and lots of goals. There were about one apiece between the game that was played between Zimbabwe and Namibia. Manuba, once again, deals with it decently. I see that there's lots of Zimbabweans tuning into this one and saying, come on, Comoros, do it for Zimbabwe. Yeah. That's that type of tournament, this COSAFA, where things don't go your way. You need to start relying on your other African neighbors to do the job for you. Yes, Musa takes it on the bye. Will we see first real chance? He cuts inside, tries to lay one off and then is brought down. Although, as per the laws of the game, according to the referee, about a minute's half of action still to play. Not many stoppages also in this game. It's been a football game that's flowed. There's Salim Hakim. There's lots of Zimbabweans tuned in now and hoping and praying that Comoros can do it for them. Over the top. Nothing there comes. Still 3-0 between South Africa and Mauritius at the A.W. Muller Stadium. But from what I've seen from these games, the second half is a different half of football as opposed to the first. There's lots of prudence in the first half. Teams don't really want to give much away. Tactical battle of the minds more than the feet. It will appear to be in the first half. We're going to have 1 minute's worth of additional time from our assistant, our fourth official, Nelson Da Silva from Angola. Like I said, it's been a largely clean, flowing game of football.
1 minute. Referee's additional time.
Cut out by the skipper. Does have another option through the jersey 9. Falls here on the bye for Saili. Yazid Swahili scuffs his lines there, miscues it. Yazid. Already played to 1 goalless draw of the Comoros. In fact, it's the only goalless draw so far that we've seen here at the championship. All other games have produced goals. That was the 0-0 against Mauritius out at the UJ A.W. Muller Stadium. It's the first time that these teams are playing here in Soweto. But the minute's worth of added time also has lapsed. So that's then in terms of the story of the first half. And well, as things stand, neither the Comoros or Botswana will be all too pleased with the display. It does mean that at the moment Zimbabwe are on course to go through to the next round if it stays just like this. For Botswana, history beckons for them. A second ever semi-final if they can break the deadlock here. It was a first half that didn't really produce any goal mouth action. We've lacked that in the 18-yard area. Minimal shots on target, and the scoreline also reflects it. So after 45 minutes, it's still quiet here in Soweto. 0 for Botswana, 0 Comoros. We'll be back after the halftime break. It's a very strong South African team where Kamohelo Maraletse went rampant that day, but this is an early chance here. Ball threaded through. Some of the teams have gone with more younger teams, although that's been more with the ladies. We've seen more 15 and 14-year-olds. As we see a move here by the Comoros, ball clipped over there by Yazid Musa. Manayane with the throw. Can Botswana do something with it here? Ibrahim clears only the way of a Botswana man. Now he's out of his goal. Chance here for Botswana and Moso. Back into that danger area, and Ibrahim able to deal with uncomfortably. Cut out by the skipper. Does have another option through the jersey 9. Falls here on the bye for Saili. Yazid Swahili scuffs his lines there, miscues it. Yazid.
la la, ha la la.
The final moments of Group C and the group stage entirely of the 2024 COSAFA Under-17 Championships. 45 minutes to decide the final semi-final place. 3 semi-finalists all but confirmed: Angola, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe pending this result if it ends in a draw. But for the Botswana team, they know that they need 3 points. That's all it's going to take. One goal, one moment, and they could find themselves for the second time ever in a semi-final. George Tsai comes on in replacement of Tyron Matisse. George Tsai plays for Mochudi Center Chiefs FC. And he gets his very first appearance out at this competition. Welcome, son. So, who wants it more? Comoros or Botswana? How deeply do the men from Botswana, the young Zebras, want to find themselves in a semi-final? 45 minutes will tell. At the end of this 45 minutes, we will know the four semi-final teams that'll play on Wednesday. So we're gonna have a rest day tomorrow. No football here tomorrow, and then back on Wednesday for semis. Thursday is a rest day. Back on Friday for finals. Nonjabulo Ndlela waits to kick off the second stanza, but she's gonna have to restart. It's jersey number 15 from Comoros. Tad Badiga was Nafwal Said. So here we are then with the second half between Botswana and the Comoros. So still for a place in the semi for Botswana, and for Comoros it's for playing for their nation's pride, playing for the badge, playing for the love of football. perhaps to cause a little bit of an upset here against Botswana. So first half that yielded no real cut chances, no goal mouth action. Hopefully we can see more action in that 18 area in the second period. Just a confirmation of the results for you from elsewhere. South Africa leading 3-0 against Mauritius out at the UJ Muller Stadium. They are going to finish top of the group and play Zambia. Boy, that's going to be a good game. I absolutely cannot wait for that one. And then Angola are waiting for either Zimbabwe or Botswana. That's where the trajectory of this year's group stage has taken us. Not many would have fancied that Botswana would be in the conversation once again, but they've come here and they've defied the odds. And football is a game really where you can never really predict how and where it will go. Zambia had a phenomenal display earlier today, playing up against Eswatini. I gather that there's also lots of Zimbabwean supporters watching this tie between Botswana and the Comoros, and we know which side of the game they're supporting. Out there on that far side. So there's been good support for the Under-17 COSAFA Championships. Day in, day out, I've enjoyed seeing parents from all over Africa come through to support. There's also still some Zimbabwean supporters in that crowd. They still believe. That was a brilliant 8 goals in that game between themselves and Namibia. Namibia going home. But oh, really, they treated us to quite a bit of a show. That's for the Comoros. They're an island where there's lots of football developments. The Comoros became the first Indian Ocean nation to join the FIFA Football for Schools program in January 2023. This program is one instilled by FIFA to use football to educate children and create opportunities for them. You know, one of the first Indian Ocean teams to register for that. Like I said, there seems to be a big emphasis in Comoros at the moment in injecting some financial muscle into their football. And speaking of financial muscle, FIFA's Forward program also provided $2.5 million to renew and renovate the Mitsamuli Technical Center. And that's to help improve the technical capabilities across the islands of Njanzi, Nzwani and Moali. So there's definitely some developing happening that side. Recall one of the Cup of Nations recently where the Comoros were able to reach the last 16. It was in 2021, as a matter of fact. So the national team and the Footballing Association in Comoros definitely believes that there's some talent that deserves to be nurtured. And certainly I'm so happy for FIFA to try and reach every single part of the world. So that's how it stands as it looks. Botswana on 4. The goal difference +2. South Africa 9 from 9. So that's how it looks as it stands now. I'll need to check the goal difference for you then, because Zimbabwe also have 4 then. And then it's going to come down to goal difference if it ends like this, if it stays in this way. South Africa with an inferior goal difference, plus 10. But no, that's -2 there for Botswana goal difference-wise. So we know that Zimbabwe have a positive goal difference. I think it's +1. Botswana equally, they've also had some fruitful engagement with the Footballing Association of the World. They were one of the first teams and nations to take advantage of the FIFA Forward Development Program. And they have inaugurated a new artificial pitch in the Lekedi Football Center for the use of their national teams, as well as by clubs and youth sides for Botswana. This was just earlier this year, June to be exact. Games like this only need one moment to come to life. We've seen it countless times in this tournament. You just need one real chance, one real opportunity. And suddenly the opposition needs to score. A Comoros goal would definitely bring Botswana to their wake. But for them, they know that this is not enough. If it remains like this, it's Zim that are going to go through. In fact, it will become even tighter, because then we'd need to check Mozambique's goal difference. So then it's real cracking of numbers and mathematics. So those 4 FIFA Forward programs work, because now we need to start taking calculators out as the ball is through there. And the clearance anyway will do there for jersey 12, Retabile Mochekwe. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful kit that the Botswana team have. It's a beautiful kit. Musa fouled by Lechekwe. He's been the live wire for this Comoros team as Yazid Musa of Stade Bredois. Most of these boys actually play their football out in France. Yep, I'm right. Most of these boys, as a matter of fact, form this Comoros team, play their football out in France, which is really commendable. I mentioned it then in some of the other games that when you dealing with African teams, sometimes you've got the previous colonizers really get involved. Morocco and Spain, a prime example of that. Mali and France. There's clearly a really good connection as well between the Comoros and France, so that's interesting. The fact that all these boys play their development in France, but they've been second to some of the teams that play straight in Africa. And it's a good chop back. And foul, second yellow card of the game rather, is going to be issued here to Irobubi. Goes into the book as a second player, Zero of Academy of Champs in Botswana. Set piece for the Comoros. As a goalkeeper, he's been resolute as Musi Nakhape, Musimane Khape Silibalo Walo. So it seems to be a bit of discussion from the Comoros via who takes this. The two options are going to be jersey number 8, Yazid Soili. And with him there is Salim Said Hakim. Straight from the training ground this, and they try to clip it into the box. If says goal kick, nothing comes from that, and he's subsequently stayed down as Fasifende Said Ahmad of Garcio Gazalek. Pinky undertakes his development also out in France. Man of Gazalek. Foul by the referee. Testing times for Botswana. Soili, the replacements came on of ASPTT Marseille. So what's the Marseille man going to do here? Scattered box. Some on the edge, like I said. Some at the back, but 3 unmarked. Soili. Good marking that by the Botswana man. So, still nothing scoreboard-wise. Seen some really late goals as well here. Namibia scored a late one when they played against Eswatini. Mozambique scored a late one when they played also against, it's one of the Group A games, if memory serves me right, it was against Lesotho. Substitution for Botswana. Jersey 11 makes his way off. Iso Mashao. Jersey 14 makes his way on. Katlo Kiatile of Granada in Botswana. He's played 11 minutes so far in the 2 games that he's played. Kilatile. Comoros sub also. Jersey 19 to make his way on. Kalen Baraka Farrell Said of Barrel FC. He's played 69 minutes so far and has received 1 yellow card. There's a long name, Kalen Baraka Farrell Said. There he is. So, set piece Botswana to the back post. Best shot on target, but nothing really frightening or threatening at this point so far. These 2 teams were meant to play in the 2020 tournament in South Africa. Fortunately, eligibility meant that they couldn't partake. So it's their first time playing on South African soil against one another. 3rd time that the tournament comes to South Africa. The very first one was held here. It was very exciting times when that first official one was held. There was a bunch of COSAFA, well, Southern African tournaments held under the broad banner of COSAFA until it was really solidified in '94. South Africa. Oh, free kick there on Yazid Soili by Brian Maluba. He's going to go into the book and get a yellow card. Number 3 of the game. two players from Botswana in the book, Bubi and Maluba. Woo. Close your legs, son. Now, this is a skillful kid. I think he's played with so much freedom as he today, as in Moinze Swahili of Marseille. In the tournament, he's played 2 games so far, 50 minutes in total. But today, he's had a bit more time to show his talent. Seen lots and lots of the ball, too. Another set piece. There was one on this right side. And almost a blink of an eye, there's another one on the left. 2 potential set piece takers. Musa and Swahili. Looks like it's going to be Swahili to bend it in. Staggers, delays, and then sends onto the box. It's almost a goal for Comoros. That's the closest they've come to breaching the deadlock. And it's opening ever so slightly for the Islanders. Good ball that's testing one into the box, and it just doesn't get in sufficient enough contact from the replacements. Kalen Mbaraka, Farrell, Said. Look at that, the header is enough. Not enough as Musa darts into the box. Musa now cuts one back. Botswana deal with it and keep it in the parameters of play. The game coming to life now as we reach the hour mark. Musa's also been decent. Running onto it now is Said. Telling you about the very first one in '94. He's enjoyed watching the South African side that year. A number of players would go on to have a full international careers. And that 94 tournaments included Deron Buckley, Stephen Lekoela, Wayne Roberts. And it was Julian Hartley who proved to be a star with hat-tricks against Namibia and Zimbabwe. Tournaments have not been hosted yet at these respective nations, Botswana and the Comoros. They've been to South Africa, they've been to Malawi, they've been to Lesotho, they've been to Mauritius. This year's edition was meant to be held for the very first time in Mozambique. The last man changed to Mzansi. Farrell Said loses out there in the midfield, but the Botswanans give it away. Musa remains onside, but he can't get a good enough touch. Jersey 14 gets his first real share of the ball. Foul by Jersey 20, Kilian and Donasi. Kilian hasn't been involved in much of the action, and Donasi is the one to foul the Botswana player there. Set piece for Botswana. Perhaps it's going to come from a dead ball, the first goal here. Oh, he gets a good touch there with the head. doesn't direct it goalwards, does Peño Lejeto. Also not too much involved, the man of future stars. But that was nearly really inviting for Peño. He's able to rise the highest, anticipates the ball, the best of those coming into the box. Once again, lots and lots of Zimbabwe fans watching and praying and hoping for the favor from Comoros. If it stays like this, the favor will suffice. It will be just what they would have wanted. Mind you, Botswana played against Zambia in the semi-final back in 2022. Now here's a little bit of a dart in behind. Nearly so works out for the Comoros there. Competition back in Malawi 2022 in the city of Lilongwe featured 7 teams with the sides split into 2 pools, one with 3 and one with 4. And Botswana found themselves in that smaller group. That's where they qualified from, alongside Malawi. As Musa hits the bar, it's the first real chance. Said can't get a touch. Comoros asking the questions. Counter drive now for Botswana. Can it fall favorably? Lechekwe won't get there. Foul. Another yellow card emerges from Nontendela's pockets. I think it's going to be Kilian Antoinzi who's going to be booked here. No, it's Moilma. It's Madi, rather. Centre half. So 4 cards, 4 yellows, 2 from Comoros, 2 from Botswana. Kisses the ball, asks for the Gaborone gods for the help from forces above. And as he takes this set piece, jersey 7, Kutlo Mananyane of Top Stars FC. It's crying for a moment, this game. It's begging, it's screaming out for something. With the millions watching all over the world, I'm sure they're crying and begging for a moment too. Mananyane, Kutlo Mananyane. This can't hit the target there, and time ticks on then for Botswana. Perhaps we have one more shade of drama in the group stage. That's off. What? The singing you're hearing is coming from the Botswana ladies. They want a team to do better. They're up on their feet now, and they want something. Time goes on, clock ticks on. Comoros have already played to the one and only goalless draw in there. They've got some local fans also to join into the festivities, the young Zebras. As lots of Botswana inhabitants in South Africa too, so no surprise that some friendships formed between some of the crowd and the Botswana ladies. Look at that kit. Oh, it's a beautiful kit. I should go ask for myself for one. Nice jersey. Hey. He wants to skill and play with the ball and give us that spice. You want to see that? Look at this. Sugar. Box. Box. Ah, that box is staged from Gaborone. Ariosa. Papa. It needs goals. It needs goals in the box. That's not the type of box that they're looking for. In any case, it's a good time. It's a good time. Magumnandi Pinkinga. The problem is that there's no goals yet for Botswana. Comoros searching also for their first win here. So the very first time that these teams play each other, like I said, it's the very first time. So they've had to study one another on the pitch. They've had to look and survey. Oh, tempers riling. The kids need to contain themselves. Like I said, there was lots of that in the game between South Africa and Comoros, which you understand that there's tempers, but the kids need to calm down. It's just a game of football at the end of the day. Musa gets beyond there, and he has a shot, Musa. It's the side netting for Comoros. Well, he's been the most likely, has Yazid Musa of Stade Bordeaux in France. Plays for a League One academy out there in France. Kylian misses the header out of picture, and Botswana on the attack now. What's it gonna take? Botswana really need to dig deep now to the depths of Gaborone. Perhaps some of the occasion gets to the boys. I think I've seen 2 of these foul throws. And that's a silly mistake. That shouldn't be happening at this level. So, like I said, we'll be back here on Wednesday for semi-finals. The first one sees Zambia, South Africa. What a tasty treat that is. Now that's a treat for you here on COSAFA TV. And then the next one is Angola and either Botswana or Zimbabwe. But all the way in Harare and Bulawayo, they'll be watching this. And at the moment, it says, it reads Zimbabwe in that semi, pending the time to come in the game. Yellow card goes to Yazid Swahili. Yazid Moinze Swahili of Marseille. On the 31st of January, just eligible. Free kick then. Screen for goal here. Here it is! Botswana finally score! That could send them into history. It's history in the making. It's brilliant. It's come from the dead ball. Now Gaborone dances. Now the young zebras are history makers in the making. Golden generation this of Botswanan football. Kutlo Mananyane. His first goal of the tournament is the most important of the tournament. What about that? Oh, goodness. Now suddenly Botswana have a foot in the semi-final after a blistering free kick. Mananyane, the architect. "1-0 at the UJ Stadium." We've had to wait some time for that. An hour and a bit without a goal. Better late than never. They've arrived to the party. Botswana on their way to a semi-final. 6 points would do it. 6 points is just enough. 1 goal is just enough. 1 goal is all it takes. 1 moment. That moment has been produced by Manyane. He'll be the most loved man in Gaborone now. He'll be the most revered man in Botswana. And now they don't need to be in a rush about anything. Now they can sense it. Now they can feel it. They can touch it. They can taste it, the semi-final against Angola. Wow. For a game that lacked any real chances, for a tight and cagey game, Mananyane produced as the biggest moments. And perhaps breaks all the hearts in Harare. Musa could heal the hearts in Harare with the run. He's dispossessed there. Kishatile plays in the goal scorer, the most loved man in Gaborone right now. 12 minutes to go here. 12 minutes, a dozen for history. I've said it to you that the Botswana program is developing at the moment. The program on the up. And this would definitely be a good indication of where the development in football in Botswana is at the moment. Musa, header away. This is Kilian. Almost dispossessed 2 Botswana players on him, and then he spied who's one of them, Shibobo. Musa. Comoros are here to upset the script. Not only to do that, they're here to play their own game of football, to develop their own youngsters. Set piece here for Comoros. Yazid Swahili over it. What can he do? Where does he go? To the box, and danger here for Botswana. It's a goal for Comoros. Oh, goodness me! It's come from the replacements. Mbaraka breaks Botswana hearts. And now the game has come to life. Now the game is more alive than ever. Kilian Said. Oh, goodness me. Now this was not definitely in the script. They go to sleep at the back, it's a header that does just enough. And the drama is all happening at the UJ Soweto Stadium now. Harare will be jubilating. It'll be a party all the way to Bulawayo. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. We've had to wait 75 minutes for the goals here, but they've come and they've definitely added to the drama on show. Oh, you've just got to love youth football. You've just got to love youth football. These kids play the game right up until the end. These kids play with so much heart and passion and fire and fuel. And now Botswana will need to play with heart and fuel again. They've got another set piece here. They've got another set piece. Won by jersey 17, Khoso Tiri. Oh goodness. Football will kill you a real death. Football will kill you a real death. Killian and Joincy. Got it. Third one into the books for this side. So, you're not putting Kutlo Mananyane on it again. This time it's jersey 5. Maluba of Future Stars FC to take the set piece. So, 4-man wall. Or so it looks to be. They want to add another man. Directs, does the goalkeeper. Add one more to cover the threat. I don't know what exactly they're negotiating there. This looks like a bit of a lesson in set piece taking. I don't know what the Comoros defenders were bargaining with the referee. So, Maluba has to restore the hope in Botswana. Maluba! Nothing comes from that. 7 minutes to go in the tie. Mbaraka turns and remains on the ball. Musa's on the left and he's going to get that ball all the way across. But the first couple of touches, not quite good enough. Spike 2 by Musa. The crowd goes wild. They want something, not sure what. Mucheka is going to chase this one down. A Botswana man has gone down. It's going down. Maluba, Brian Maluba is the one to be at the end of that, and oh, he stepped on there and remains up and tries to wrestle down Mbaraka. Time running out. And Mabula takes his time. They're all on their feet now on the bench. The head coach strolls up and down frantically, scratches his head as Mabula receives attention. So at the moment, it's back to Zimbabwe. It's a Zimbabwe-Angola semi-final as it stands again. I'm going to check up on the score for you out in the South Africa game, although it looks like they are... Looks like they're well in the lead there and confirming their place once again in another semi-final. It was never in contention, but 3-1 at the moment in the game between South Africa and Mauritius. That's the goal number 1. Beauty from the set piece from Kutlo Mananyane. And then this moment from Mbagara to get it back from Comoros. What's interesting about that goal from the Comoros is that it's the first one that they've scored in the competition. Imagine that. Yanis Mohamed comes on to get about 8 minutes of game time, the man of Marseille. That's crazy. It's Comoros' first goal of the competition. Could be the one that sends Botswana packing, but the goalkeeper's filtered here. Mucheke is going to try to chase it down. Kutlo Mananyane with Mbagara. Mbagara plays in his centre half, and Mohamed gets his first touch. What I'm hearing in my ear is 3 additional minutes to be added. 3 minutes for Botswana to keep the dream alive, the Ivory Coast dream alive. Musa. Oh, this kid is so good. Musa. Over the top to Soili. Step over. Sugar. Lalela Sugar. Yeah, the Comoros have found some life, some confidence. The island surrounded by the Indian Oceans. It's the depths of the Indian Oceans that have helped them here. It's the depths. So 6 minutes, including the 3 that have been added. This is another throw of the dice. Another ace up Botswana's sleeve. Who has it? Who has the joker? Let's see. Mucheke comes in. Goalkeeper deals with that, does Ephraim. Mbagara meant to perhaps break the Botswanan hearts. Mohamed is going to come and pick up. Mbagara and Mohamed tag team and win there. And they having a nutmeg affair up there on the left side of the pitch. Remains Comoros ball. Botswanan coach has gone and sat back down. Stays like this, Zimbabwe go through. Botswana need a goal. Soili, Yazid Soili, clips it over the top for Musa. Just want to confirm it for you quickly. Zimbabwe's goal difference is a positive 1. 4 points. Mozambique's goal difference is 0. So yes, if it stays just like this, it's the Zimbabwe's that go through. Goal difference. After drawing today with Namibia. Time slowly runs out on the clock. The sun slowly sets on the Gaborone dream, the Botswanan dream. Captain and skipper Peño Legeto wants to send up his men. He's going for goal himself, Legeto. Not the brightest of ideas when you're almost on the halfway mark and you're all by yourself. the man of Future Stars FC, has played every single minute for Botswana at this year's Under-17 COSAFA Championships. 3 minutes added on, 180 seconds. As Mohammed goes forward, a couple of step overs by Mohammed, keeps it alive. Ulavala into the box. Bakara gets ahead. Ball cross field. That's a decent enough ball that's going to find Kilatile. Pulled and tugged is Kilatile. Stays on his feet for the side. Opening up ever so slightly here for Botswana. Surely, oh, what a save by Ibrahim. He should do better there. They've opened them up just once. And now they may be counter-attacked. Bakara just overruns it. But that was a good chance to seal the deal, to put the envelope on the seal, and then Ryan Ibrahim produces a worldie of a save. What a moment by the goalie that. .135, 136 time-wise, it's going.
Are you aware of?
Once again, Kilatile, a delightful ball through to him. What does he do with it? Stays on his feet and wins. Not quite a corner, it stayed in the parameters of the pitch. He does have Mucheche to assist him. Kilatile and Mucheche play it together. Paulo offside. I think it may just be an offside. Yep, it's offside. The far assistant's flag is up. It's not a foul, rather it's an offside. Yo. They came in here. Yep, he's got it right there, the assistant referee. But Botswana came in here knowing that it only was going to take one job, and that job was to get a win. But any given day, any African game, you can never really predict how it's going to go. Referee puts whistle to mouth, and that's done. Botswana bow out of the COSAFA Under-17 Championship. Zimbabwe qualified for the semi-finals, although they drew today to Namibia. Comoros with a second draw in the competition. They drew to Mauritius, they drew to Botswana, lost to South Africa. They've gotten better and better by the day, Comoros, and I cannot wait to see them next year. Tell you what, I cannot wait to see Botswana in the next edition too, because they've come here and they've given us their everything. It's heartbreak on the field. Boys are crying tears. Football will kill you a real death, but it's a beautiful game. It's a real beautiful game, and these youngsters will take lessons with them that they will have forever, not just on the footballing space, but in life as a whole. Tears to the eyes of Botswana. Celebrations all the way from Harare to Bulawayo as the Zimbabweans qualify for a semi-final for the first time since 2007. So we'll be back once again on Wednesday for the semi-finals. Today, it ends here and now. Botswana 1, Comoros 1. You've got the previous colonizers really get involved. Morocco and Spain. Prime example of that, Mali and France. There's clearly a really good connection as well between the Comoros and France. So that's interesting. The fact that all these boys play their development in France, but they've been second to some of the teams that play straight in Africa. And it's a good chop back. And foul, second yellow card of the game rather, is going to be issued here to Irobubi. Staggers, delays, and then sends onto the box. It's almost a goal for Comoros. But the kids need to calm down. It's just a game of football at the end of the day. Musa gets beyond there, and he has a shot. Musa, it's the side netting for Comoros. Here it is! Botswana finally score! That could send them into history. It's history in the making. Where does he go? To the box, and danger here for Botswana. It's a goal for Comoros. Oh, goodness me! It's come from the replacements. Mbaraka breaks Botswana hearts. And now the game has come to life. Now the game is more alive than ever. Kylian Said. Oh, goodness me. Now this was not definitely in the script. They go to sleep at the back. It's a header that does just enough. And the drama is all happening at the UJ Soweto Stadium now. Harare will be jubilating. It'll be a party all the way to Bulawayo.
Lele,